So, oh man, we live. Let's get it. So today we are getting ready to look over some things between Lil Durk and King Von. Now, we recently did a reaction to an interview with OTF Vonnie's father. OTF Vonnie is one of the guys who's locked up on the murder for hire case with Lil Durk in LA. So it seems that his father came out and was saying, not seems, his father did come out, do multiple interviews stating that Little Durk and OTF, stating that Lil Durk and OTF were responsible for King Von's demise, his murder. It was a setup. It's not only are they saying was he saying it was a setup. He's saying that he was there to deliver the money to Little Tim, who was, I'm guessing, the guy who was going to do that to King Von. Give me a second. I'm just getting one more thing in order. We're going to get right into it. Actually, I can let this play while I handle this part too. One second. My bad, yeah.
Like you said some that recently has been said, right?
Right.
Okay. So this right here is 607 for anybody in our little community that don't know. And he's interviewing a guy named Beasky the Shooter. I don't know much about Beasky the Shooter or who he is, but he has some interesting stuff to say about King Von and Lil Durk whole situation. And some of the stuff he was saying lined up with the stuff the dude Vonnie father says, some of it. But he again has his own, I guess we could call these theories at this point in time of the friendship between Lil Durk and King Von. Now, originally everybody was saying that Lil Durk and King Von wasn't really friends. It was all based on the music. Then they was pulling up footage of King Von going to prom or high school prom wearing Lil Durk's watch and jewelry. And you know what I'm saying? Who knows the background? But this is what we've been told over this amount of time. Then there was the whole slide for Von thing. Once King Von got killed by Lil Tim, everybody was saying Durk ain't slide for Von, which makes this, not this part, because we're going to get into the slide for. Should we do the slide for Von part first? Nah, we're gonna work our way there. So first we're gonna hear this part where he was saying, where they talk about how this is another theory of how Von and Durk didn't get along and how Lil Durk was trying to have King Von eliminated and was successful. So we get ready to get into that.
Right. You said that Vonnie Daddy just said, right? You said that Durk killed Von, right?
Ben said this shit.
Yeah, you said it, but everybody thought you was crazy, and I still think you're crazy. Yeah. So how do you come up with that? What made you even think about something like that? I just want to be real with you.
I ain't gonna lie, I just sit up there and did my 1-2 step by looking at shit a certain way, and they weren't looking at the shit the right way because of who this person is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you see everyone running around saying the same shit that I've been saying 2-3 years ago.
You said 2 years ago. Yeah, but when you said everybody like you was cap, and I thought you was cap, and I still think you cap. I still think you cap.
I think this nigga cap for the simple fact that I think all their asses cap, to be honest with you. I'm not believing nothing until them court papers start getting revealed and them documents start coming rolled out from that court. Because even if the court is wrong, they is finding niggas guilty or not guilty based upon what they right or wrong about. So even if they absolutely wrong and they find him guilty or not guilty, I'd rather take their word for it than all these internet street theories. The shit is actually becoming quite damn confusing if you ask. You feel me? But let me let him finish. Cause this nigga, he said some shit.
I think everybody lying on Durk. What Durk gonna kill Von for? It don't make sense.
Right. It don't make sense, but now it do. Cause another saying it.
No, it didn't make sense then. It still don't make sense to me. I ain't the people on the internet gang. Yeah. I think everybody trolling. I think you mad at Durk on Chicago shit.
What I'm mad at him for?
Chicago shit.
Nah, he ain't got shit to do with me.
Right. So
he don't stop my motion.
Right. So what makes you think or what makes you believe that happened? Listen, because they need to know, because like Vonnie Daddy got a lot of stories, but
man, Bernie dead. We talking about man, we ain't talking about cluckers on this. I'm a real this talking about a hype said this. Yeah. I've been told y'all this. They went on our interviews. Oh man, you ain't cute. Man, I've been told y'all that shit a long time ago, bro. Right. But they just switched it around and try to come with some, oh, he got receipt. I've been told y'all this before he even showed y'all some receipts.
But you ain't got no receipts. Nobody got what receipts anybody got?
I see through this.
Nobody got receipts.
I see this.
Right. But what's the receipts got? Come on,
receipts. Let me say this. I think that I take what OTF Vonnie father said with a grain of salt, because we wanted to know what was the connection between them. He actually gave us a connection that seems a little bit more rock solid. He said out his own mouth, okay, I went with my son to drop off a bag of money to Lil Tim. He's saying, I'm thinking it's for a feature, something they wanted me to do for Von, but in actuality, this turned out to be the same guy that kills Von months later. And he tried to cover his tracks basically like it seemed like a drug deal, but it wasn't a drug deal because we ain't leave with no drugs. And then it come out a little bit down the line that what actually happened was they went and dropped off some money to allegedly get some gas from Lil Pab, who is Lil Tim homie, who is Quando Rondo homie. And Quando Rondo and the squad was just like, well, you know what? Actually, from what they were saying, they tried to drop it off to Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo said he didn't want nothing to do with it, told them they had to take the money straight to who they needed to take it to. And then it went from there. And they never gave these guys the gas. So that's what started the whole beef. And that's kind of probably why when they saw Quando Rondo, they beat him up versus shooting him, because even though your homie ran off with the money, you said from point blank, you ain't want nothing to do with this shit. So that's probably why they beat him up. And that's probably why Lil Tim stepped around the car and shot, because he was the one who they gave the money to.
Yes, everybody thought King Von was OTF.
King Von was OTF.
When?
All the time. He was with Durk and them every day.
What rap group? He ain't with no OTF. He ain't never signed to OTF. I keep telling everybody that. That's why he getting fucked up.
What you mean he signed to OTF?
He not signed to OTF. King Von is signed.
Bro, he OTF.
Bro, he Empire. You better go do this research.
Listen, if he Empire, then Durk had to get him over on Empire. Ain't no way he went behind Durk back, went over on Empire.
He went over there behind Durk back.
Come on, guys, stop playing with me.
He went over there behind Durk back.
All right, so I always felt like this. I always felt like if King Von was up here in the streets, why would he sign to somebody who has done less than him? Not to say Lil Durk might not have the same rank, but let's say Lil Durk has done less than him. Why would I sign to you and make you my boss? You know what I'm saying? I go somewhere else and we can get some money together. We can shine together. But when we go outside, it's people that follow behind what I say. People could actually live and die by what I say. Why would I come over here and, take orders from you at work when I outrank you in real life?
Like you say that.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, break it down.
I'm finna go and break this shit down to y'all, because y'all ain't in the streets. So
now break it down to me. Real damn. This streets up plug. We got plug the streets in.
I'm giving you the streets.
All right, give me the streets then.
The reason why he had to do that, man, you got to think. Von got out of jail, right?
Right.
Shot past your ass in 1 year. 1 year, King Von shot past, but he posted everything he did.
But listen, he ain't really. How he gonna shoot past Durk when Durk put him on?
That's a
How you
lame
put me
ass
on?
reason.
Nobody
The
heard
streets
about
put Von on.
And
No,
niggas
no.
keep trying to play that little reason like, oh, King Von got on and he was doing so good that Dirk wanted to kill him because of it. No, because if Dirk was associated with him, Dirk was gonna get paid off him. You know what I'm saying? Doing songs with him.
No, Von got put on the interview.
Nigga, the streets put him on.
Von got put on the interview with Dirk, sitting next to Dirk, and Dirk told him to shut up, and he shut up in the interview.
And guess what?
Dirk told him to shut up.
And guess what?
What?
He's still not signed to OTF. Show me a contract where it say Davon Bennett signed to only the Family Records. Show it to me,
bro.
When the show me that I get him everything I got.
So what makes you believe that this happened? Listen, so for everybody watching this, explain to them exactly what happened. Since you know what happened, explain to them exactly what happened the night that Von got killed. Everything what happened. Since
All
you know.
this happened because Dirk really wanted Von's spot. He really wanted his.
Come on, how you want Von's spot when
Because you ain't like that, bro, and Shorty is.
Oh, like you want the
That's
street
what I'm
spot.
saying.
Right, you want the
Okay,
street spot.
Let's make it
Nah,
sense.
Now you got the fame from the music and all that shit.
That part, I can give you 75% credit on that part. I could see Dirk wanting the neighborhood love and clout that Von had from O Block. I could see Dirk wanting that type of position. He already got the money and the fame. That would have been the last piece to like make him a complete solid like voice of the streets, if that's what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AK-47 because he said he got that copyright and he showed the work. But yeah, I think that would have been a very pivotal piece to add to his reputation, his repertoire. So I could see that, but is it worth killing him for? Like, I'm gonna kill you because I want your clout.
But as far as the street spot, he wanted Von. He couldn't get that.
So Von a real street.
Right. So bam, when they got it, when they did the little shooting, they caught their attempt.
Right.
The state's attorney told Lil Durk, yo, hanging out the window blowing this bitch. But they put all the charges on Von before he even died. That's why Von like.
No, that's also why I didn't understand, because if you listen to Vonnie's father, so like I said, there's multiple stories in this shit. If you listen to Vonnie's father,
tricking on me. Then what happened after that? A came.
If you listen to Vonnie's father, then Von went and got OTF tattooed on his hand, but said it was only for Troy family, only Troy family. But why would you get that tattoo on your hand after the lady done said fucking she saw the OTF hand shooting out the window? Unless he had that tattoo before and that was really his hand shooting, that don't make sense to me. Give me 1 sec.
Came in Dirk crib, try to kill his ass, right?
Right.
Then what happened after
Hold on. You said that was Von now. You ain't making no sense.
How?
Come on, guys. You said Von tried to kill Dirk?
You ain't see him?
No.
Boy, that shit was some backdoor shit. That's why Von was trying to get rid of Dirk ass. So Dirk like he's trying to get rid of Dirk because he snitched on him for that case they did in Atlanta. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Listen, you say he snitched on him, right? But look, recently, listen, if you watching this recently, everybody said that Dirk paperwork from that case was sealed.
Disappeared.
But I got the paperwork. I swear to God, my mama, and I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, a lot of people say this. I got the real paperwork.
And guess what?
What? I got it.
And guess what?
Yeah, it ain't sealed.
What did it say?
It says that Dirk did not snitch.
Lie.
That's what it said.
That's a lie.
That's what it said.
You ain't gonna give it to me like that.
What you mean?
You made that shit up.
How I make it up? I got the
You
paperwork.
made that.
Come on, guys. So what make you think? Listen, if I'm telling you I got the paperwork and it's not sealed, if you watch the paperwork, if you want to
see that,
come on. If you watch this, if you, guys, I can show the
don't
paperwork.
make no fake.
What would I cap for?
Because you know AI good. AI good in the now. They can make you somebody you ain't.
Right now, I'm gonna say this.
So you ain't gonna give it to me like that.
I didn't personally pull the paperwork.
Oh, well, somebody gave you some fool shit.
Yeah, no,
Man,
but the paperwork looked official because
It's
somebody
not official.
they got it on their channel. Somebody
It's
got it on
not
their channel. I
official.
seen it.
Ooh, Sadie Nash.
Yes.
Sadie Nash is not that's not no real paperwork, bro. How that nigga be steady making fake ass paperwork? Tell them to come up with the paperwork.
So that's fake paperwork.
Yeah.
So all right. You say this. So what was the beef about with King Von and Dirk then?
Von, what the fuck you mean? Tricked on the man in his face in the courtroom. You ain't see that shit.
Some shit with this joint, broski. Let me tell you, they confused with us. 1 minute they talk about Dirk, the reason Von did, he set him up. Then they talk about he sliding for Von. Then they talk about he trying to kill the O Block niggas because they wouldn't slide for Von. I'm fucking confused. I'm confused. How you doing?
Now in the courtroom, I saw that, but Von looked at him like crazy. But it wasn't no volume. Nobody know what the fuck was going on.
I know you ain't gonna know what was going on because Von a real killer.
What was going on?
He gonna kill his ass and say something about it.
So what was going on in that courtroom? If everybody watching this, tell them what was going on in that courtroom.
Dirk was goddamn singing like Hail Melvin in the Blue Note.
But why he singing for? Listen, if Dirk.
So they say I don't get Dirk doing no shit like that, bro. It's all internet. Yeah, for real though. When this trial shit actually go down, I'll be happy because they just killing this shit with the every couple weeks they come out with some shit with Dirk and some new shit, man.
Why the case going then? Why the case going?
Because Von died.
He wasn't the shooter. What you talking about?
Listen, gang. If Von
not the shooter, how you gonna charge me with some shit if I ain't the shooter?
What you mean?
They already said Lil Durk was the shooter. What the fuck you talking about?
Lil Durk was the shooter? I don't know Lil Durk being the shooter.
So look, that's what I'm saying, bro. Think about this shit, right? When the shit happened in Atlanta, they did say they saw a hand hanging out the window with the OTF on it, shooting a Draco. But on the same hand, Shorty Father did say that when Von got the OTF tattooed on his hand, he asked him, like, what you do that for? He said this stand for only Troy family. But was that Dirk hand or was that Von hand? Now, if that was really Von hand, then that court scene makes sense where Von was mad at Dirk because Dirk probably snitched on him if that was really his hand hanging out the window and not Dirk hand. So now it's like they throwing so much shit in the game. It's like, is it Dirk? Is it publicists that's trying to like spin it from each angle? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That the state's attorney from Atlanta, she said Dirk the shooter. Dirk Banks stuck his hand out the window and had OTF tatted on his hand. So why the fuck is Von getting charged with it? Why is Von getting charged with it?
He just said Dirk ain't no gangster, so why Dirk shooting if he ain't a gangster? That's gangster shit.
Because guess what?
What?
You around and you trying to prove something to.
I couldn't talk to no nigga looking like that the whole conversation. I'll be fucking crazy looking at it.
Right.
Out of here.
Right. So you trying to prove something to Von.
Exactly, to show your gangster, but don't respect your gangster.
All right, that makes sense. But he richer than Von. So why you trying to prove shit to a nigga that he richer than?
How he richer than Von when he just...
What you mean?
That's why I never understood the whole he killed Von because he was jealous because Von was going up. Von shot past him in the first year. He still had more money than Von. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he be mad at that?
Yeah, how you richer than Von? Come on, gang.
How you richer than Von?
What you mean? All right, listen, this is how you richer than Von. Because he got the money from the
lady.
He
ain't had no 43 million then when Von was alive. Get the fuck out of here.
He had
don't look that shit up.
Listen, I know this for a fact. I know he probably didn't have that much money, but he was rolling with Vonnie, and Vonnie was a scammer, and Vonnie had money.
Man, Vonnie ain't had shit. Why? If Vonnie had something, why he steal all Von money? If Vonnie had shit, why he steal all Von money?
Who stole Von money? What
money?
How?
Out of his bank account. You hear?
Come on, I ain't stealing money out of the bank account.
Man. What? You gotta wake your up, man.
He stole some money out of the bank account?
All this money? What the fuck you mean? And his masters.
Stop playing on me.
Vonnie stole the money. His sister stole the masters. You better watch what the fuck going on. Boy.
So Von,
and look, this so fucked up about it, right? You know the little his sister, King Von's sister, whatever the little name, Kayla B. Her son tricked on their ass. He in the video, he said, "Mom, what the fuck y'all do to my uncle?" The baby.
The baby said that?
The baby said this shit.
Man, yeah. When you hear the shit that the nigga in court said, I'm not gonna do this whole hour on his joint. I'm probably gonna do like another 20 minutes because the shit that they saying in court, Man, how the fuck all these niggas just be talking like this, bro? You can't trust none of them niggas.
I can't make it up.
Right. So you just so obsessed over Vaughn and Durk that you want to believe that Durk killed him. You just want to believe that.
Over now one of they because I don't give two fucks about neither one of they.
Right. Okay.
At the end of the day, I don't give no fuck about what nobody got going on in their life. I don't like how they did, shorty.
Right.
That was some bad shit for you to do it like that. Who willing to do everything behind?
Like how they did shit.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
So what do you think it stem from? Just from the snitching or just for something else? Like what did it stem from to a factor where Vaughn?
It stemmed from Durk snitching on Vaughn. And he like, all right, they're tricking, and you the one blew the bills. So we know your ass ain't like that. Now I'm finna get on your ass. Now why some motherfuckers just coming in? Why somebody come in Durk crib, shoot, then all of a sudden, bro, everybody been knew where Lil Durk live in Atlanta. Right?
So, right.
Yeah,
why ain't nobody shooting now until they caught that case?
That's the part I really wanted to focus on.
740 in less than what, 3 months?
So you need to raise your credit score fast.
Hold on.
Right?
That make a lot of sense.
Then they say they couldn't be there tricking, and you the one blew the bills. So we know your ass ain't like that. Now I'm finna get on your ass. Now why some motherfuckers just coming in? Why somebody come in Durk crib, shoot, then all of a sudden, bro, everybody been knew where Lil Durk live.
So that's what I'm saying, right? Damn, like it's like the more you listen to what they say, they be adding more shit, but it be making sense. So you saying that after Durk and Vaughn went to trial and Durk basically did whatever he had to do to get separated from Vaughn on the joint, fucking Vaughn and them got all some revenge shit right up in the house, but Durk and India was in there. Durk and them had a shootout. Durk said that India was the one that did the shooting, but the whole time they was shooting at Vaughn and them. That's kind of crazy. That little boy asked what happened to his uncle, King Vaughn. He was asking KB. He was. I remember saying that shit. It's a lot of shit that, just like they haven't showed the entire video from the night when King Vaughn died, because let me tell you, that nigga Track 100, he had a gun in his hand. And I remember when that shit first happened, they were saying that he had shot Vaughn in the leg and then ran in the club before Tim shot Vaughn.
Atlanta, right?
Right.
Why ain't nobody shooting now until they caught that case?
Yeah.
Right?
That make a lot of sense.
Now, see, I give him props on that because what he just said, because he a Chicago nigga. And them Chicago niggas be knowing shit, just like they probably been knew that Durk was beefing with OTF, but nobody never said it.
Then they say they couldn't be around each other.
No, they couldn't be around each other.
Vaughn was right there. Durk was right there. Zoo was right there when he died.
But how was Durk right there when Durk was on live when he died?
In the truck right there watching this.
Come on. Well,
like if you hear what he said, they said when Young Dolph got killed, that Gotti was out there and Moneybagg Yo was out there in fucking Rolls Royce trucks driving past after Dolph got dropped. So when they be doing they little hits and shit, they do be pulling up to make sure they money getting ill spent type shit.
Listen, I don't know if that makes sense. Listen. Look. If you watching this,
bigger than us,
hold on. If you watching this, I'm gonna say this. Only reason why I make that could be possibly true because it was rumored and confirmed allegedly. Because he in jail. This ain't
gonna confirm, man? Like no say allegedly,
but it's allegedly said that Durk also flew to California in a private jet with Bonnie to see.
And I forgot about
shooting.
that. So just the same way they say he was on scene with Vaughn, they say Gotti and Moneybagg Yo was on scene with Dolph. He did fly to LA with the other nigga in a private jet the same day that they tried to smash Quando Rondo that day.
Right, so he known to be on murder cases, on murder scenes. He was on that. My mom's keeping it real, right? He was on that murder scene in L.A. Right.
But that's straight Chicago shit. If you remember, all them niggas was getting dropped. They was going to the bus stop making videos when niggas got killed. That's their culture. That's what they do.
So you said he was also on that murder scene there?
Man, you think that shit? That was in the truck playing "Get It Back in Blood."
So why was he playing "Get It Back in Blood" then?
Because he got it back in blood.
So you said that he already...
You just trying to do me, so guess what? It came around to you.
So you said he was live on purpose, but if he did that, why ain't nobody doing
Hold on, look. This is a prime example. When you see that man on live, you can go to that shit right now and look it up. This ain't no caption. When you see that man on live, you heard all his fans under that talking about King Von just got shot. King Von, he ain't say shit.
How you know you look at the?
I mean, I don't know, cause I remember seeing that live and then seeing him just like hop off the live and shit. He was riding the car and shit, right? But I don't know, right? To find out your homie got shot and that's your reaction. I don't know. They all do questionable shit. I thought Key Glock was kind of wild for erasing his whole fucking Instagram page when Dolph got killed. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
The live
Hey,
comment.
come on, man. These niggas do all day. That's their life. Out of here.
But come
That's
on,
them
man.
niggas' life. The internet.
You gotta make this make sense. So
You gotta make it make sense.
Listen, so he already had beef with them, and he punched him. If he never punched him, Von never died. So you think if he never punched him, he's gonna die anyway?
Yes.
How?
Because they already had it planned for his ass to die.
Now that's the same thing. That's the same shit Vonnie Five was saying. That they already had Von picked out and mapped out from jail. He said that the motherfuckers that's in control of all that shit had Von picked out from jail. They manipulated the system to help Von get out. Durk was a part of the whole process. They had this shit lined up for him since jail.
So they went to the club even though he was tired.
Exactly. They ain't even supposed to went to that club.
Right.
How the f y'all end up at somewhere y'all don't even supposed to be?
They said Von wanted to go there.
No, that's because his that little slick ass manager he got 100 track K.
Yeah,
that nigga's
Yeah, 100 track K.
And that nigga track so slimy, bro. I don't know if Durk was hurt behind Von, bro. This shit is confusing because listen, all these people making these great cases of how Durk set Von up, how Durk was behind Von getting killed, right? This internet theories, this conspiracy line, that's how niggas get down. But then you got the courts with a nigga that's on the case with the nigga saying, yo, this nigga was telling us to go shoot up O Block and kill whoever we can because they not sliding for Von. And that's where Von from. So is this nigga really doing? Because this is the courts now. I'm more in tune to believe the court than a nigga just sitting up here smoking weed talking like me. I don't know shit. I don't think this nigga knows shit. He just happened to be from Chicago. But the courts, the nigga that's locked up that's trying to come home is sitting there saying, yo, look, this nigga really be on some John Gotti, Irv Gotti shit. Like he that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, they gave him 100 K.
Oh, so you say he set it up.
100 track K.
But the only thing that really messed me up is that Von went there like he didn't want to go because he didn't go in.
Right.
He wasn't going in.
He was asleep.
He was sleeping.
The man was in the van asleep, bro. They came and woke him up and told him he was right there. And that's when he got out like, where he at? And then he went around the van and then get the swinging on him. Then Lil Tim.
That's why I said what I said early. Now, if he in the car and he got all these niggas with him that got all these bodies, he even got security, and they got guns. If he really was on that with Quando Rondo, why they ain't just pop his ass? Could have just hit the truck up and pulled off. Why get out and fight him? I feel like he fought him because your man did something to me. Since I can't catch your man, we gonna beat you to send a message. You know what I'm saying? And shit just went left.
Him coming from the side of the van, bar.
But let's say
They ain't gonna show all the real video. Show the whole video.
Listen, only thing that make this kind of sense because they just confirmed that reason why Tim didn't go to jail because Tim Bullet did not kill Von.
So what the fuck that's telling you?
But what Bullet matched?
Who was behind him? I keep telling you this. Who the fuck be?
Listen, y'all. Listen, I will never forget this, man. This nigga name was Jameson Francois. When they started exposing his ass, he changed his name. He went and legally got his name changed, man. Now, when they was exposing him, the nigga exposed the fact that he was standing beside King Von when King Von swung on Quando Rondo. Track was the nigga with the white shirt with the long dreads standing beside him. He had the dog in his hand with the leg on it. You see the shit go off, you see Von stumble, and then you see the nigga track run off into the club. They don't even show that footage no more. They show the footage after Von and already started swinging on him. You never see the beginning footage like when he first went before the first shots go off with the nigga Lil Tim or whatever.
He had him.
Who? So many shots was going off.
Durk lawyer. You steady not forgetting this picture that I'm telling you.
You said Durk lawyer shot somebody. That doesn't make no sense, gang. Why would a lawyer shoot somebody? Now you on some crack. You want another hit? You want a hit?
That's the problem. You been on. You must have had you.
No, you just said a lawyer killed somebody. You said a lawyer killed somebody. Come on, gang. A lawyer? Why would a lawyer kill somebody? Make that make sense.
Cause she a CIA too.
What the?
You know what the that is?
The lawyer, a CIA agent?
You don't know what the fuck? Did she tell Von that on the plane when she grabbed his ID? I gotta go back to this again.
Go back.
Von was on the plane. 2 undercover agents. When you go into the black, we already did the ID. I just got off the plane.
Right.
When you do your ID, bam, you go back there, they search your shit. And once you get past the TSA, right?
Right.
And you get to the back.
Right, hold on. I'm finna show you this other shit, y'all. I'm finna show you this other shit. Look. I'm finna show some other shit. Hold on. Boom. Hey, look. Watch this shit. Y'all know I'll be watching this nigga right here, AK-47 and shit. He cool. He alright. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that special. Fuck that nigga.
There you go. You gotta approve that
Oh, right there.
at the bottom, yeah.
Alright, watch this shit, yo.
There you go.
All right, let me see. Evidence
Go ahead
related.
and read.
Evidence related to Dirk Bank's rivalry with Taekwon Bowman, Rondo. The government intends to introduce evidence relating to defendant Dirk Bank's motive, intent, preparation, and plan in seeking revenge on Taekwon Bowman, aka Rondo.
Hey, listen, I just gotta say this for the record every time, right? We is never going to be buying niggas paperwork on this platform. We not going to be buying it off the FOIA Act. We not going to be buying it off a nigga on the streets. We not going to buy it with some pussy. We just not. I don't mind if they read it and we review it, but we not doing that.
For Bowman's involvement in the death of Davon Bennett, aka King Von, on or about November 6, 2020, placing the bounty for Bowman's death and conspiring to kill Bowman in retaliation for Bennett's murder, and directing his co-conspirators to track, stalk, and kill Bowman in Blackshear, Georgia. That's the store shooting, right?
Hold on.
We gonna act like we give a fuck.
I needed to solve the problem and fast. Poisons were out of the question because of the dogs and my daughter. Rat traps.
Look, yeah, nigga, y'all hold nigga little shit like this going on, right? And neither one. Oh, it do, because they saying this is bad. Then we got some more shit going on. Whoever said that, I see what people, okay. What Diddy is doing is called being smart. You feel what I'm saying? Durk is doing the same thing. Let me tell y'all something real quick, because I don't think a lot of people understand this. It is not good when you all go to trial together. It's not. It's not. Whoever told you niggas this, obviously niggas ain't been from the. That shit says the government's notice sets forth other acts, evidence almost entirely directed at. They all get arrested together, and one of them be like, I want my lawyer. And the other one got a different. If he's helping you, he's brainwashing on us. Because you're working us.
Hold on.
That this evidence should not even be put in. But if y'all are going to go ahead and put it in, that's just more reason why I need to be severed from the case, because Stephon Mack ain't got nothing to do with me. Because they're bringing in the Stephon Mack. They're bringing back all the lyrics.
Wait, that's
they're
what the fuck this is?
Other shooting, everything.
Oh, that's what this is about?
They're bringing it all back.
Why?
The most incriminating one is the document is the 230-1. It breaks it all the way down.
What it say?
That right there, that one you got is the 230. That just gives highlights.
Listen, they about to tell you about this whole shit with Durk trying to get the O Block niggas hit up. I'm just trying, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know where 231
do this shit.
I just read this shit. I didn't even read the paperwork. I just read what they posted.
I know you did.
Well, where the fuck the paperwork at?
I got the paperwork.
So what did it say on 31? What do it say?
Here. Let me show you. Let me see if I can remember how to do this over here. There you go. You got to approve that.
Oh, right there?
At the bottom, yeah.
If you have real friends, you would tell your lawyer to help them. Yeah, they was talk about some of that shit, bro.
All right, let me see. Evidence related to Durk Banks rivalry with Taekwon. Why is Bezu and Didi Bunamo not arrested for conspiracy?
And it's
Control F, I think. Control F.
You know what? Hold on.
Richo.
I know what to do.
Richo be capping, but you know that's broski. Okay. So in the paperwork, they said he tried to kill Richo?
Well, he made threats to him through Instagram. Now, as far as the Monaduke thing, I've heard the same thing that you heard out there on social media, but that ain't what the paperwork says.
What the paperwork say?
It says that he was in a feud with Monaduke because Oblockians were not sliding for Vaughn. That's it.
But is that true though? Like for real? Because it just so happens to be funny. You're in a feud with the dude that got your deceased brother's baby mother pregnant too.
I don't know, because I know that Durk is really tight with Fat, and he's been that way since they were kids.
But what I'm saying, could the feds be thinking that it's about not Slide, but really it's about him getting D-Thing baby mama pregnant? Because that's where I heard the smoke came from, was when he got the girl pregnant. He just couldn't stand Duke, because why would you get, out of all the girls, why would you fuck with her? Like, he ain't blame her, he blamed Duke.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, another 30 years, the nigga O-Block Duke, Mana Duke, got Lil Durk, older brother D-Thing, baby mother pregnant. D-Thing done passed away, been killed, however you want to call it. So they saying that's the reason why he may have had motive to send hitters to kill O-Block Youngin, and that's O-Block Youngin and O-Block Mana Duke. That's when they got hit. I don't know.
I can see that.
That's
and
possible.
on top of him not sliding for Vaughn that minute. But the thing is, if Duke really got killed by the bloodbath niggas, allegedly, because that's what the internet saying, allegedly, that's what's on the street. And
on Reddit, that's what they say.
OTF Chucky is bloodbath. Then damn, that's crazy, because that would mean Durk's artist is hood.
So when Chucky and the old block youngins got to going back and forth, I always wondered how it was nobody that was able to step in between that and say, nah, y'all OTF and we O block. So it was always an underlying situation there. Just like right after the shit with Vaughn died, they went and did songs with Track 100, but you didn't see them linking up with Durk no more. So it was always hints of the shit there.
Killed Money Duke and Younger from the O.
In my live, I said it like this: if I don't believe I've seen any evidence to make me believe that Durk had anything to do with that, but it wouldn't surprise me if the feds tried to throw that in there just to dirty up the waters.
Right,
If that's what they're doing here, I don't know.
Yeah, because they could easily say even if Durk didn't say go kill him on this day, they could just say, look, he had a beef with this dude, he came up dead. You see what I'm saying? Like, and the people who
they may get away with it depending on the judge, but in reality, these like well-known gangbangers with multiple bodies, they probably would have had a hard time just pinpointing that to him if he didn't have a person saying some shit like this nigga Didi saying.
who did it, Durk was locked up when this happened, right?
Yeah, he definitely was locked up.
Yeah, Money Duke died this year.
Yes.
Okay, so they're not going to say that Durk actually conspired on the day, but they could say he died solely because he had a beef.
Nah, that would be plausible for them to say that he had something to do with it because he did get caught with cell phone and Apple Watch. And when they caught him with the Apple Watch, he went to break it and destroy it, so they couldn't see what was on it. So ain't no telling what type of plays he done sent. You heard Vaughn say he done sent hits from his cell and shit. You know what I'm saying?
With Lil Durk.
I mean, how do it look bad though? Because do it look bad like he was sliding full Vaughn, or do it look bad like he was, him and Vaughn was beefing and he may have been the reason that Vaughn got killed? Because it's like they throwing so much shit on both sides. Niggas just got really wait for the cool shit.
Yeah.
And therefore, if they solve the Money Duke shit and it do come back to be Bloodbath members and that dude tied Lil Chucky in this shit, then that's bad.
But if you remember way back when all this started back in 23, at the end,
it looked bad, but it looked like dang. So I'm gonna say it like this because a lot of people thinking it's a music thing. If they really want to drop off a bag of money to get some gas, and Quando Rondo and them never gave them the gas, and they was having a beef in Atlanta that we wasn't aware of, which led to the fight, which led to the bodies dropping, then Durk really was out sliding for Vaughn, and the O Block niggas never did. You know what I'm saying? So for Durk to get so upset that he say, all right, cool, somebody go slide on them niggas since they ain't slide for bruh. I mean, it looked bad with him already having that case. But my question always was he sliding for Vaughn or did he slide on Vaughn? Because this nigga that we just watched before this, Beasky, said that Durk and Vaughn got into it after they got the case in Atlanta, and then the O Block niggas and Vaughn broke in Durk house and had a shootout with Durk. And then we got this shit come out today saying that Durk was trying to, of all people, to put hits on O Block niggas, which is Vaughn home, you know what I'm saying, his home team. You putting hits on O Block niggas because they not slide for Vaughn. So this shit job all over the place.
Into 23 and 20 and coming into 24, I had made the statement when they said that this was over monetary gain or any music offers through OTF.
Yeah.
I came back and I said, so that means they're going to take everybody from that point on that has gotten an OTF deal and investigate every fucking one of them.
And investigate one of them, and that's where Lil Chucky come in.
Hey, Big Slim, what's up, baby? Smoke one. I'm fucking about to roll up. Big Slim in here. Oh, shit. Hey, Slim, that's my nigga Magic, man. I'm fucking about to roll up.
Yeah, because why did you just get them deals out the blue?
And again, it's if nothing else, it's going to dirty up the waters. which is the whole purpose of why Didi wants to be severed. Is because, like Didi's saying, I ain't got nothing to do with step on Mac, but y'all are going to bring that up, and there's no way to make the jury, even by the judges.
I'm not gonna lie, man. They got Lil Durk in LA. They do be giving niggas the death penalty in LA, man. Durk shit. They making it. I was the first person on YouTube that ever said that Durk was gonna beat this. I'm kind of still thinking he gonna beat it, and my theory is this. I'm a theory type of guy. My theory is this: if Boosie was facing the same type of situation with less money and less fame, and he beat it, even though it was at a state level, Durk has way more money, way more fame than Boosie had at that time in his career. So I think Durk should beat it. But they ain't just coming with that angle. They been hitting this nigga with different shit every month, bro. They hit this nigga with a different charge. So.
Instructions. The jury cannot compartmentalize all this and say, okay, this is Durk's evidence, this is Didi's evidence, this is Brown Eye's evidence. They can't do that. It's not humanly possible to keep it separate in the same trial.
No. If I heard all this shit, I find his ass guilty. If I was sitting there hearing all this shit, bro. No, bro. On YouTube, I don't have to be that person. On YouTube, I'm a nerd. You know what? On YouTube, I'm a nerd, bro.
Did I had another question. Did they ever break down how Quando Rondo cousin got killed?
Yeah, I could be whoever I want to be on YouTube. I'm finna buy some anime nerd shit and put it on my wall and shit. I'm finna buy costumes and shit, man. I don't have to be me, Southeast me. I can be a nerd on here.
What do you mean?
Like, did they actually run up on the car and shoot him, or did they just shoot him from afar?
There was 15 to 20 feet from the gas pump, and the guys were at the gas pump, pumping gas.
How do you miss Quando Rondo?
I want to know how they.
I think them niggas wasn't really trying to hit Quando Rondo. Again, let me tell you, Lil Pad was the plug. He's the one who didn't send the gas. He's the plug, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly, right? Allegedly, he's the plug from LA to the part of Georgia where Quando Rondo and them is from, right? So, then as though he never gave the gas up, they saw the target standing outside the car. I don't never think Quando Rondo was really the target. Again, he never shot nobody. He just got his ass whooped. The target would have been Pad Botan in my eyes, or whoever they catch all together, I guess.
Missed the gas pump. If you can't hit Quando Rondo, you should have hit the gas pump.
Yeah, because it almost seemed like to me that Quando Rondo was intentionally spared that day. And I want to know why. Like, I want to know if y'all saying that he wanted to kill Quando Rondo, cool. But my whole thing was, so why do it seem like they did not want to kill Quando Rondo and that they wanted to kill who they killed?
You gonna need a confession out of Ken.
I just told you why they killed that nigga, man. They killed that nigga because he was the plug and he ain't drop off the work for the money.
And Ken ass dead. He would have been a part of this motherfucking case.
He already said everything he had to say, I believe.
Who, Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his ass, and he died, and now you see why. And I'm starting to think
his statements that he may have made prior to his demise can be admitted into court, but they cannot be cross-examined.
Yeah, right, because he's not here.
So that means if he said, dude did it, and this is what he says, nobody can question that.
That is what it is.
And I was told that, a lot of people, when I brought that up, they didn't, and I had dude over there steal my whole little lingo. He didn't even know about Kid or nothing. I was told that from a motherfucker right over there. Like, bro, Kid told on that shit. That's why he did. You
And
feel
everything
me?
he tells will be brought up, I'm sure.
Stop scrolling if you live in Maryland and are an insured driver.
I'ma
This
tell
is the
you,
most
broad
important
daylight,
30-second video
nigga.
So when I brought it
Hey,
up,
Magic. Broad daylight. Hey, see you later. I don't love you, mo. Broad daylight. Niggas trying to pop out on Melrose and hit some shots on. Them niggas probably was nervous, bruh. They probably was nervous. They in heavy gang territory. But then again, I think they actually had permission from the gang who neighborhood they was in to go ahead on pull that move. That's why some of them LA, them Crip niggas got caught up in this shit too. That's a whole nother story.
nobody was even thinking about Ken, and it was another motherfucker that I was told too. It wasn't just Ken. It was damn. Do you remember the other person?
You told me about Ken. I didn't know
Right,
nothing about him.
right. Damn. What the fuck is the other? He got killed. Remember, I had sent you like the time. Oh, the baby mama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I told you about Randy, and you told me about Ken. There we go.
Yeah. There we go, y'all. Jam baby mother getting killed.
Randy. I forgave what we can't forgive Randy.
Oh, that Jam in this somewhere though.
I don't
He's
know.
in it.
I still don't. I don't see a connection with them.
Well, the thing is Jam. I'm gonna put it like this, right? The same
I
person
wouldn't blame them.
yeah, the same person that told me about Ken was the same person that told me about Jam. Now, all the wearing wire shit, they said that's cat, but they did sit down with Jam, and right after they sat down with Jam, his baby mama got killed. And then that's around the same time where Ken got killed. So it's like they was tying up ends, like all this was going on. All right. More of the story though, all this shit look bad on Durk though.
All this shit crunchy on Durk.
I can say this, that the same one that has given me information that I've been able to say on numerous of Chicago cases is the same one way back in 22 or 23 that told me Boona, the one from the mall shooting that accidentally shot the little kid, that he did wear a wire that had Durk incriminating himself on purchasing the straw purchase of guns from Atlanta and giving them to the guys in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not that gets brought out, I don't know.
Hey man, I think they said, who was that? One of them niggas, Epstein. One of them niggas tried to pay $100 million to bail out. That nigga Durk ain't getting bail ever in life. He gonna have to beat this shit at trial to get out that shit.
I do know that when I researched it at that time, that's when Boona was getting out of being locked up for, he was supposed to be locked up for so many years, and then all of a sudden he got out.
He got killed.
Then he got in trouble again, and he got locked back up again. And I was being told, and this is by not a person from the street. This is being told to me by somebody of the legal end of it that has access to it. And they were reading it straight to me. So that's why I know exactly what it said. And they don't know none of these people, and they ain't got no reason to lie. They looked it up for them. So
man, you gotta get a YouTube.
Whether or not that ever comes into fruition, I don't know.
First,
but same thing, like I said with Jam, I wouldn't blame them, and I wouldn't be surprised. I just hadn't really found a whole lot of evidence that points that way. And I think for me, I quit looking because when they were trying to bring in the other lady that was killed, that was a postal worker, trying to say that was his baby mama, that really upset me because that's, that wasn't her. And, she was a newlywed, and her husband was having to go through all this grief. And now everybody's trying to say that she was married to Jam and stuff like that. The public made it too messy.
Yeah. Hey, you read all the paperwork?
Except for the document I just downloaded, because they still dropping them.
Do it look bad for Durk?
Hell yeah.
It looks bad. You remember the Eddie Murphy Raw 1985?
I got probably about a good 5 more minutes.
Bend over.
So it looked that bad?
Yeah.
Good 4-5 more minutes.
Because on the document, that the motion that Durk did file, he's saying give me the evidence or drop the case. He tried that again. So what they did was they dropped this evidence right here. And they're not required federally. It's different from state.
If you on the gram, you can post what you want, son. You know. And you in Florida, you ain't gotta worry about it. You can post all the irons you want. They ain't gonna be tripping on you because your shit be legal. If you was up here, you post some irons, they finna come knock on your door. At least they come knock on my door. They don't play by it. They be serious. But yeah, you guys, that's my time for tonight. I'm confused. We're gonna have a part 2 to this for sure, so we can figure out if Durk and Von was on the same team or was they ops, man. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for liking. Don't forget to free the bros. Big Slim, love you, man. Catch you next time. Cut your notifications on. Go subscribe to this shit from Zayvon phone too. Make his ass watch. And I love you. I'll see you later.